A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
What a counter! I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
Excellent counter. What ring presence? Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first thoughts.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, just you're not going to get him with that one. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR.
They sure do, King. They've got all they can say grace over. What a reversal.
I'll tell you, JR, it's rough to get to a point in a match where you want to keep going, but you just don't have anything left. And I think that's what's happening here. They haven't been going easy on each other in this match, JR, and I think it's really begun to take its toll. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. There's not an ounce of quit in any WWE superstar, but the human body has its limits, and they may have been reached here in this match.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
Anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This one's going to be hell on the anatomy for sure. I don't think this match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much left in the tank here. That went nowhere.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? I don't know how much more these superstars have in their tank, King. I think they might be running on fumes here.
Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match. I think we're beginning to see the effects of this very tough, very physical matchup on these contestants.
I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different.
He countered that one perfectly. I'd be surprised if this didn't end soon, JR. I don't think there's enough left in the tank. So come on, JR. Just between you and me, who are you pulling for in this matchup?
I'd like to see a clean victory by a superstar with a lot of heart and a lot of intensity who puts on the best performance possible for the fans, King.
I think they're going to try to gut it out, JR. But guts will only get you so far. Sometimes it's just not physically possible to keep going. I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Watch out! He reversed it!
The spirit may be willing, but the flesh is weak. I don't think any human being could keep this up for long in that condition.
JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain.
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him. I think fatigue is set in here, King. I don't think this is going to last too much longer.
I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match together, it just gets better and better. Boy, you talk about being beat like a government mule. I don't know how much more of this a human being can be expected to endure.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
His opponent telegraphed that one.
The targeted attacks we've been seeing have taken their toll.
He's about one submission hold away from tapping out. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every super...
Oh, boy! Here it comes!
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
One.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
5, 6, 7.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR,
8.
and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete and it's been reversed.
I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser.
He saw that one coming. Can you believe we're actually watching these superstars go at it, JR?
It's great to see, King. I've been looking for a textbook reversal there.
This has been one heck of a match, JR, but I think the end is in sight. These superstars are running on fumes. I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done.
There may not be, King. They may well annihilate each other here tonight. We've got to be nearing the end, King. I don't know how much these superstars have to give.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. If it's all the same to you, King, he may get the 3 count here.
1, 2.
That's nowhere near a 3 count.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure.
I think this one's almost over, JR. I don't even know how these superstars are still going. There's the reversal. Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number.
No WWE superstar ever wants to admit they've got their limits. But when you've been getting hammered like a railroad spike all match, you don't have much of a choice. I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic. These superstars...
What a finishing move! I get chills every time I see it. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Eric Bischoff hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. Bischoff's so cheap, he won't even tip a canoe.
5, 6.
This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it. You can't question the heart of any WWE superstar, but there comes a point where you're just not able to physically contend.
I hope these superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. This is very intense, physical competition.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
Look at these superstars, JR. They're completely exhausted. This can't go on much longer.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't, and that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR. SmackDown's going to have anything nearly this good next Thursday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. How could they compete with a match like this?
4, 5, 6.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, boy. Wow, what a match, JR. There's only a few things you have to avoid doing in a match.
The
And having your
superstar.
shoulders touch the mat for 3 seconds is one of them.
And you know better than anyone how difficult that can be, King.
Absolutely, JR. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you just can't kick out.